How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Brawl here in MTG Arena. Today, we are checking out a Muerra Trash Tactician deck. I think we got that right finally. Hard to say though. Bloomburrow, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of England because of the old cartoon that was English and featured a bunch of animals running away from something. I never really watched it, but I do remember that there was an English cartoon that was on brand for this set, and leads me to want to go for a more English pronunciation. But I took Spanish back in high school, and this is double R. And, man, it reminds me of some of those vocab words that I never remembered very well. Green. I can't really. We expanded 4, so we gained 3 life. That's nice. I'd say there are like 4 raccoons not in Bloomburrow. So, I had to use some changelings because otherwise our deck would have 20 creatures, and that's not what we want. We could have played old Scrapshooter, but I feel like there's probably a better target. This could also have been okay, but don't out myself as a changeling deck. I'd rather have a card advantage engine that is semi difficult to remove, not difficult. Oh, goodness, the words, the words. Where have they gone? I recorded videos like yesterday. So not yesterday, maybe the day before. Old hyperbole kitten me again. I have to ramp, unfortunately. But I also need card draw. The old Crucius is a scary dude. He's a bad man known for bad things. We might be falling into the 1 mana total toughness 5 or less. Total power and toughness 5 or less trap. But I don't think so. Like, Crucius is way too high value to trade off. But I played a couple of test games with this, so this is like a little bit later in the evening. But he is quite a boy. Oh my god, we're getting comboed. Okay, well that explains some things. I was wondering why there was no removal. I can't kill that opponent. I just can't. But they probably can sacrifice it next turn, and then they'll have 77 mana, and yep, there we go. The Darebreaker is a dumb card. Arena. Yeah, now we just get lightning bolted. They might not have had it, but they probably did. Like, yeah, 5 cards deep. They only have so much in the library. So that is one of the degenerate combos going around. I guess it's not that degenerate. Like, you basically have to neuter your deck to make it happen, and it's hard fold to. It's a hard fold to. There are ways around it, but there are also generally not that common. Like believe we have a couple of things that prevent permanents from entering from exile. That would work. Our main blue mana ramp denial option unfortunately doesn't work. Hey, look at that. We have our Frog Warrior. He made it in the deck because he cares about raccoons. And there are so few raccoon that we need him. He's a good lad. Honorary raccoon. And he gets +1/+1 counter for a raccoon we play. Hmm. Gonna play another raccoon opponent. Unfortunately, I can't use that mana, but rude opponent. My mana is gone. A swing we go. Too safe for the block. Or it's not safe, or Rico would die. We don't want that, do we? Next we can Sweltering Sun away the board. The nice thing about raccoons as a tribe in their current form is that they tend to get decent toughness, which is good because they're in a color combination where the wrath all deal damage. So if they didn't have a good toughness, they wouldn't be very resilient. Hmm. It's still Sweltering Suns? What? How does that work? Oh, you can cycle it, right? Fair enough. Not gonna submit anything because then you have to return, and that is rough. Hmm. Okay. Our raccoons are growing. Are we getting Wrath, though? That could be a problem. Opponent is in Simic colors? Not Simic. The step up from Simic Teamer colors. And in Teamer, like, they don't have the best Wrath, but they also have some of the better niche Wrath. Okay. Raccoon's gotta win. You love to see it. You love to see it. Ah. I'll say, I don't know. I've been looking at the set because I tried to stay away from spoilers until the set released. And I'm honestly quite happy with the set. Like, it just feels pretty chill compared to some previous releases. Like, there are still a lot of mythics and things like that, but, like, at the same time, um, like, there's no diamonds hiding away in like your 99th pack of a random card that's never been on Arena before and is like 1 in 30 to get. Like there's nothing like that going on. It's very chill. That and kind of nice that we've returned to a bit of normalcy for a second because with the previous set releases we've had a set with pretty good cards in it like MH3 and not Bloom, Thunder Junction. But then we also had like very, very rare chase things in it as well that were just obnoxious to collect. And there still may be things like that. There might be like a sneaky commander addition to Arena that I just haven't found yet because you have to go out of your way to search that. And I have not done that yet, but for the most part, like, it seems pretty tame compared to previous releases, and I think that is good. I think we've had a lot of just massive collection and wildcard draining additions to the to arena recently, and like that is a little disheartening, but like this feels pretty good. I am mildly mildly uh mildly surprised and enjoying this because it's just a bunch of random fun creatures. Hmm, can't do like if I just cast some kind of 4 drop, will be great. But I guess I could also cast a 5 drop. But that's expanding for the point of expanding. Like it's not the goal, I suppose. I think it like this does nothing. Actually, we'll do this for 0. That's 1 mana gone. We'll do this in our life, and then we'll pass. So Earthquake is a way to get rid of uh, our opponent's board. It's a wrath. Not the wrath we're looking for, but a wrath nonetheless. One that we have access to. And that's probably good enough. Although, if we keep on playing 6 drops, we are pretty sad. Pretty sad. Hey, we gotta kill Pock, unfortunately. Yeah, let's get out of this one. We're dead. What was that? Draw. Primetime Pock? Ilharg? Yeah. Core Claw to make them less expensive? That was disgusting. Ooh. I'd say. I see people on like on the MTG Reddit like wondering why all the commentary about Magic these days is negative, and you give Magic a little bit of praise, and then suddenly you're prime timed out of nowhere. I think I've learned my lesson. Swearing, I'll be negative from now on. I won't praise you anymore. Just don't send the horde of monsters after me. All right, this is a good one. We have a mana rock on 2 that will be our green source until we can find green mana. We have our Rockface Village, which is really good actually. It's a haste enabler for pretty much every creature in our deck. I think it only doesn't grab Radagast, but like he is for card advantage, so if he's not affected by something, that's fine. He's not supposed to attack anyways. Say that and watch Arena throw a scenario at us where Radagast with haste would have been the difference maker. That would be rough. Ooh, triple green. I really need to compliment you less, Arena. But I wanted to compliment you because I thought you did a good job, but I guess it was really Wizard that did the good job, but ooh, you make it tough sometimes. I'm happy to see a Karn deck though. Like that is something that I will also say I'm happy about because for a while we had a Eldrazi Renaissance on Arena where the colorless decks became 5-color Eldrazi decks, and that was basically what they were doing. And it was nice for a bit because beforehand, like artifact based colorless decks were all we had. You could put an Eldrazi at the top, but his support network would always just have to be artifacts because it's what we had, right? But with the Eldrazi and like the addition of colorless 5-color commanders and like more colorless cards, I think I need to draw cards because I don't have lands, and I need lands to play Magic. Okay. Yeah, but at least we have two artifact or two colorless based decks now, and like they're distinct from one another. I think they're distinct probably in a like a just a pure artifact based deck that generating colors mana. You probably would still put some of the top end Eldrazi's in, just because they're like some of the best things you can do in colorless. But now, like if you want to build a dedicated Eldrazi deck, the back end can be different, right? Like this stuff that you see on turns 1 through 6 or 7 uh, can be their own thing. Green, green. More card draw, opponent. More card draw. I need more. Basically, that's where I'm at. I don't know how more card draw gets me out of my problems, but I assume it works by getting me all of the lands, and then all of the lands get me all of the. Yeah, I guess we're earthquaking. Next turn. Do we get an earthquake for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? -2, 7? Not a lot, but if we draw a land, we can go up to 8. Karn isn't the problem. It's a Sushi Cave Guard. That's also a problem. Hey. I think I'll take my 16. I need to find a way to get rid of 14. Green, green, green. Alrighty then. Yeah, that one can be the Trampler. Hmm. My Commander's the biggest thing I have, unfortunately. I need very specific cards, which is my problem. I actually get more cards if I just play a Raccoon. I get the same amount of cards, but I also get a blocker. We need Starve Extinction. That is our saving grace. Who did we draw? Scrapper. Has he been in our hand the whole time? If he has, we could have stopped Karn. That would have been better than anything we've done. Mistakes were made, I think. think mistakes were made. I think we've fallen into the trap of not looking at our cards. It's an easy thing to do, to be fair. Like how are you supposed to keep track of all of these cards? Impossible. Never before has anyone done it, and I don't believe anybody ever will. Mystic Forge. Our opponent has been doing an admirable job, though. Like, look at all these cards. I guess if they're on the battlefield, they're easier to see. That would make a lot of sense. The magic lesson I'm getting from this is that I should just lay everything available at all times. I am One Ring protected opponent, so I don't care about damage. Cool, I saw that. I don't know why I saw that, but I did see it, and it's neat, and I like it a lot. Arena like launched this morning, and then it went immediately down. Like it crashed to the ground the second it stood up, and ooh, that was an encouraging thing. I messed up. I played a red source, a black source, a green, red source, red source. That's the one. Um, do I have one, five, six, seven? Yep. So our six. Like we're pretty much dead. Pretty much dead. Doesn't matter. Wrong wrath at the wrong time. Ouch, ouch. Well, I think we're gonna end her off here. As soon as our opponent kills us, they're getting to it. I'm sure they'll figure out the line eventually. There isn't a quest for colorless spells, so we're casting a cast here, which is fine. I think casting is fun. And we're dead. Thank God, opponent. Thank God. Ugh, the punts of punts. Either way, if you enjoyed today's video, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.